Yo, good evening.
That's it.
Good evening. Good evening. How far?
It's another. I cannot say the dates. There will be the day specifics.
It's another day
Yes, another day.
in the life of us.
Yes.
We're glad to be back. Second episode of the year, second recording of the year. With my man Dabs. Dabs, what's up, bro? How you doing?
Thank you for giving me Coke to drink. I appreciate it, man.
I mean, it's what we do. I bless people with Coke all the time.
Thank you so much.
Coca-Cola. Alright, so what's up? How's it doing?
I'm chill. I'm good. It's been a rough week. Trust me. It's been very busy. I was very exhausted this week, and I'm like, today, please call me if I sleep off. I'll just wake up like 7. I'm like, I'm supposed to be at.
What did you do over the weekend?
I had shoots upon shoots.
When you are big, you are big.
Amen.
Baba God, take us there.
Amen. Yeah.
Aye. How was this? Did you go to church? Do you even go to church?
I go to church. I'm a church boy, and a lot of people try to doubt the fact that I'm a church boy because of my stance. Do you understand? And they say that oftentimes I try and be philosophical about my beliefs in terms of church things. Yeah. So, but then generally I'm a church boy. I love the Lord.
Very picky.
Yeah.
Okay. I see. So being a church boy, how has it been staying within the confine of the church, considering your stance, as you have said? Like you seem to have a lot of stance that is not conventional or are not conventional generally with the general Christian belief. So how do you balance that? I'm being a pastor's child.
So apparently, a couple of people always say that, okay, being a pastor's child puts you on some certain pedestal. There's this quote that the pastor children is bad pass.
But that is there a lie to it though?
I think it's a lie. I think it's a big fat lie. I think, yes, in as much as you're under grace, in terms of, yes, your parents are church leaders, they are pastors. There's this kind of covering that's over your head. And you just have this very special kind of covering. And a lot of people say that the devil will attack pastors' children more. And I agree with that perspective. It's easier for the pastor's child to derail. Do you understand? It's very easy for
How so? How so?
Because, everybody expects a certain kind of behavior, attitude from you. You're never allowed to discover yourself.
So can I say something here? Mm-hmm. Is it easier for us as celebrities to derail than it is easier for you to derail?
It's easier for pastors' kids to derail.
No. Is it easier for celebrities, musicians, actors, famous people to derail than it is for a regular some out there to derail?
It's easier for celebrities to derail.
How so?
Because you're not yourself anymore. The moment you're a celebrity, you have invited other people into your life. You don't live for yourself alone. You live for people that look up to you. You live for people that are looking out for you to fail or to succeed. So it's easier. You're no longer yourself. You hear stories of celebrities talk about how before they could walk into KFC or Chicken Republic and buy whatever they want. But when we film, they can't even use regular thing. Oxley was saying one time, like, it's not even easy for him to walk around Larry again by himself. It's not safe for him.
So I kind of disagree with you, right? And that is so what you have basically said is there are more attentions on celebrities. Yeah. I'm trying to circle it back to the earlier conversation on PKs, right? But it's not easier for them. It is not any easier for them to derail than it is for me. We are on equal pedestal. So what is wrong? So what is wrong is wrong. So because I'm a celebrity, the difference is when I do it, it seems ignored. People don't talk about it much because I'm a nobody, it doesn't make the news. But we face the same temptation.
Fact.
So when they do it, when they do the same whatever offense, when they commit the same offense, a regular Joe like me commits, it becomes news because of their name. But the temptation is the same. Not the fame. So now when it comes to pastors' kids, right? I think it's the same thing. So when you say, oh, it's a lot easier for, I mean, the attention is there. Yeah, the attention is there, but everybody faces the same temptation. So the devil is not looking at you like the devil, in my opinion, the devil is just basically looking for souls. So it's not like the devil is specifically saying, oh, this is pastor's children, I'm going after you.
No, I disagree. I think the devil is all about these are pastor kids. I'm going after them. Trust me, and I appreciate the body of Redeem for having a special platform for pastors' children, PSF, whereby they know that these particular children of pastors, they need special attention. In terms of your parents are pastors, your parents are probably busy sorting out other people's issues, and they don't have time for their own kids. They don't have time to look out for their own children. I mean, on some Sundays, my dad goes to church at like before 7 a.m. Doesn't come back until like 6 p.m. Meeting to meeting. You don't know who I'm mixing with. You don't know the vices or the bad influences that are in my life. Automatically, that gives me more opportunity to be used by the devil.
So in that same very vein, growing up, okay, I no longer live with my parents. I'm married yet.
Yeah. Robbie's now face.
Robbie's married.
Me soon, don't worry. Like, see, like
you're about maybe 5 years from now.
Like, I want to get married at 27.
Okay.
I will tell everybody. They don't believe me.
I wish you well.
Thank you so much.
But the point I'm making here is, growing up, it's not like my parents. My parents were very busy people. Like, almost do not have time for us, right? Because of what? Trying to meet our needs. So do you not think it leaves me just as vulnerable as it as it does you?
No, it's a different program because my dad, and I will speak from personal experiences. My dad had a normal hustle to feed his family, and there was also the church hustle.
So I'm saying that my parents were not people of the club, right? But they work such that even on Sundays they work. My dad is a chef. He no longer practicing, he's retired. But he was a chef. Whichever one works. He was a chef, right? In one of them, 5 stars hotels. So he works Sundays and with 2 days, I think 2 or 1 day off in between, where in most cases we are running away from him because we do not want to see him because his wildlife is too much. Right, so he works on Sunday. Momsy was in business and she worked on weekends except Sundays. And then Sunday is the day she wants to rest. So the Sunday she manages to go to church. She returns from church. Of course, she's not going to cook. There are people going to cook for her. She just have her lunch and then sleep. Whatever thing we are doing, she do not know. So I'm basically saying that it leaves us just as vulnerable as it leaves PKs. But I mean, like, it's not about PKs.
I think it's not about PKs, but let me just finish with this. If you are really not a pastor's child, I don't think you get it. And I think it's there's no point explaining it to you if you're not a pastor.
That's what you're supposed to say. You just don't get us.
It's just what it is. I'm sure.
Nah, it ain't what it is, bro.
Yeah, it's just what it is, to be honest. If you're not pastor's kids, you won't get it. Trust me.
See, I face the same temptation as
no, you can't say you face the same temptation because you're not a pastor's child.
So what temptation are you facing that have not been faced by me before?
No, like I said, you said that's
longer than you.
You said that's not. You said that's not the major point now. You said that's not the major point now. That the major point is
I win.
If you're not in a particular shoes, you really do not know where it pinches. That's what I'll say. If you're not a pastor's kid, you cannot. You are probably seeing it from the logical perspective, but we are not seeing it from just the logical perspective. There's logical, there's spiritual. Now we say I'm upon our pastor, now we know how they go now.
How they go? I think
but that's not the real conversation. The real conversation is about instrumentalist
and that's
church.
Exactly what I was going to.
Yeah.
Thank you for bringing that to me. So you grew up in the church.
Yeah, I did.
So do I. I mean, you grew up literally. You had no choice. You were born in the church.
Yeah, I didn't have a choice.
You didn't have a choice, but
glory to God.
In my case, I did not have a choice to. My parents were not pastors, yeah, but they were big on church. Like, even though growing up, my dad would not even go to church on a Sunday, but we dare not go to church.